Talk time, Christian. Now what? What are we talking about?
Well, I just want to talk about I don't know, our experiences with gaming online and like when we first started doing that. I guess I don't know. I remember we used to play Call of Duty a lot back in the day.
See, that was the weird thing where like me and Christian grew up together, and Mike more so before I guess online gaming took over our lives, like all hanging out. But I didn't ever really online game with you, like at all somehow.
I don't know.
Like that's basically why we're here is because of how we all talked every day online. Like my first memories were with Mike playing Call of Duty 4, and we'd come home every day after school, private chat to get our homework done so that we could just game all day.
That was an interesting feature.
Private chat.
Private chat.
That was the only way you could talk.
That was the only way you could talk.
Originally.
I remember when I first got the Xbox, and my story boils down to Call of Duty 4 as well. That's really what introduced me to online gaming. I was at Billy's house just watching him play. I was like, this is the coolest looking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
So I went out, got an Xbox 360, got Perfect Dark Zero, NBA 2K7 or something like that, and Call of Duty 4. But yeah, it only had the private chat. And once I remember when they introduced parties, revolutionized the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I got my. I mean, I guess we all
Our intro.
Call of Duty 4 was the
game
big.
chat. Game chat was also amazing though.
That's true,
but
yeah.
also awful.
Do you remember?
I mean, game chat, it was fun because you could just fuck with people, but you also had a bunch of 6-year-olds telling you they're gonna fuck your mother. But
Yeah.
I think game chat was so much better, like back then.
Because you didn't have an option.
I wish we could almost relive in that world now without party chat. No, you don't talk to people in game.
No.
Well, that's why the fun thing is, like me and Kevin have mentioned before when we played like Sea of Thieves, like the beta where you have to be in game chat. Christian, are you familiar with this game? Basically, you have a group of 4 pirates on your team, and you really have to operate the boat, so you have to steer it, put the sails up, and all this. But there's other ships out in the world, and when you get close to them, there's proximity chat, so you can hear others like on the other boats, and it was one of the most fun gaming experiences I've ever had. It was like in a shitty alpha, and there was really nothing for me and Kevin to do.
We were literally just driving around in a boat, stopping at islands, grabbing chests, and then bringing it back to wherever currency that we couldn't spend.
And another group comes up to me, and these 2 guys come at me with knives, and I'm like, pirate, parlay, because they could hear me, and they didn't do anything. So I walk past him with the treasure, then he shoots me in the back, and it's just like, this is so fun, but party chat has kind of ruined that.
The highlight of our Sea of Thieves career was when you don't pilot a boat.
What did I say? Commandeer? No, that's stealing a boat.
No,
captain a ship.
You were captaining the ship, and we were coming up on these scallywags, and they were like, we were basically running perpendicular right towards them. The side of their boat was facing us, and Rose is just full speed ahead. I get on the bow or whatever. Stern.
Stern, I think, is the back.
I don't know, but I was on the very front tip of the boat. And as soon as he made contact with the other boat, I leapt over with my sword and just started spinning circles. It was so fun.
I can't wait for that.
Such a corny game, too.
Sounds fun.
But thinking back to before the party chat, I remember it was revolutionary when they introduced muting in game. Do you remember that? Like that was an update, so you didn't have to go to each person's gamer tag on the team to mute them. But I think I started before all of you because I had Xbox Live on the original Xbox, and you used to come over and play a little bit with me, right?
Yeah, I don't remember if I ended up getting it for the original Xbox towards the end, or if I just got Live when I got the 360.
I don't remember playing OG Xbox with you. You must have come over to my house and played online.
I just got it when I got the 360.
Because, I started, it was Halo 2 was my first online game. And I just remember getting my fucking ass whooped as like a 6th grader. And then that's pretty much Xbox Live is the reason why I believe I'm proficient in computers, because I didn't have Xbox Live for like 7 months. Because my router got all fucked up, and that was before the days where you even needed a router, because nothing connected to it. The router was bought for Xbox Live, because the Ethernet just went straight in the computer, and you were fine. So then it took like 7 months, I remember, and I finally figured out like what the fuck was wrong. It was probably I could probably fix it now in like 2 minutes, but I got it back up and running. And I remember I downloaded Battlefront 2 DLC, like back in like 2000. Jesus, that must have been like 2003 if the 360 came out.
Come
Not
full
the
circle.
shitty Battlefront 2 that's out now.
No.
Which also has DLC.
The OG.
No. That one was a fantastic game.
Never want to go back to
Yeah.
it because that ruined my experience for it.
Yeah, but God, Nick's the only one who stood true. But I'm thinking about like our names and stuff. Like I still love Christian's fucking gamer tag right now, which is
Big but nimble.
I've always thought that's fucking hysterical. Nick's had the same one for 27 years.
Since its inception. Parlo, too.
Yeah,
For what that's worth.
Kevin, you've changed.
A few times. Stay gold.
Yeah, a few
04.
I
times.
was originally Stay Gold, which I was like, I don't know what the fuck that
Yeah, how did that come to you?
I don't know. It was like I was big into skateboarding,
Mhm.
and Stay Gold was like a
A phrase the skaters
Not in
used.
America.
yeah, it was like a tagline for one of the companies that I.
I think that was
Jordan. But yeah, so I made that, and then I think right after that was
I just thought you were really into Lost. What is it? Lost Boys or
The Outsiders.
yeah, Outsiders.
Oh, Stay Gold Pony Boy. Yeah.
What's your original one like?
Zimmy 101.
Zimmy 101.
Yeah.
No, I see. I fucked up, and I could also have this awesome gamer tag of like 15 years of history because I made my original one Zimmy 101 for whatever reason on the original Xbox.
Still
Yeah,
how my dad refers to you.
yeah. His dad still to this day as a 24-year-old man. I'm Zimmy 101, and he's Miles too. But
Yes, my dad is a 24-year-old man. I'm 23.
So then when I upgraded to 360, I thought I had to make a new gamer tag, which I'd done fucked up. So I was like, I'm super creative. We'll just add another 01 on the end. Zimmy 10101.
That's so extra. It's just
And then we changed when we had fucking clans and stuff. But you guys never changed.
UX Amplify.
Yeah.
I was never a part of
I've
that.
had
It
a
was
buttload
nonsense.
of gamer tags.
You've had
You
more
had-
than anyone here.
You made didn't you,
Possibly combined.
didn't you make yours like Zimmy 1010101?
Someone was a
Someone did
I
that.
think I did that at one point.
yeah, no. Nick brought this up that someone was like Zimmy 2020202
There
or
were
something
these two
like
kids
that.
that changed
I
the
think
gamer
I was
tags
gonna.
to that
I think
nonsense.
I was gonna change my name, and you know how like back then you had to like, didn't you have to like buy like
Microsoft
Xbox
points.
credits? Yeah, you
Yeah.
had to
Yeah.
buy.
I think it was
you couldn't
$10.
just straight out like buy like stuff on there. You had to buy the Microsoft points first.
Yeah.
So I think what I did is I bought one of the packages like big enough to where, because I was going to change my name anyway, and I bought one of the packages that would give me enough to change it twice. So then I just did that, and then like the next day just changed my name again to something else. But yeah, I was I think, what was the original? West Mantooth?
That was the best.
Yeah,
West
yeah,
Mantooth
that was-
47.
And then
Man,
the
dude.
fucking guest on my console, fucking Weedy Mike, the one that
I
hated
remember that. Yeah. Oh, God, what was my fucking girlfriend's gamer tag they gave her was Woolly Web. That's her online persona, Nicole.
Yeah, that
That's
was
great.
I mean, that's the reason we're all sitting around this table. I don't know if our friendships would be where they were if it wasn't
We
for
were
online
born
gaming.
into the golden age of online gaming.
Yeah,
We're part of the start of it, essentially.
yeah.
part of the start of it. Yeah, literally the start of it because
Yeah, I mean,
it started with the Halo
Yeah.
2
Yeah, we
stuff.
didn't have to.
Yeah, I
I
got
mean-
in pretty late because I remember there were so many people playing like Gears and Halo 3 that year, and then I think
Oh, yeah.
Halo 4 came out that November or something.
Yeah, they all came out around the same
Yeah.
time.
I
But-
mean, I know we did like Xbox parties and shit like that, but we didn't get to experience any LAN parties.
Well, that's why I said. That's what I was about to go back to. You said the golden age, but if you talk to people like
Yeah.
5 years younger
Yeah.
than us or older than us at that time,
State of the
that
land,
picture
yeah.
of the
System
people
links.
all playing in the room and the kid fucking
Duct
taped to
taped.
the ceiling.
did you ever see that picture?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Gold. I feel like I would maybe we just missed the golden age because those kids still got what we got, I guess. But then it goes
But we
back
still
to
did that. We just did that.
I guess,
but,
and
you
I
did
don't know
online.
who. I wish I remembered which senior said it to us when we were like freshmen or something like that, and they were just like we're just like, oh, this is all we do. We're always gonna do this, and it's like once one of you guys start to get your license, it's all over. And I remember we used to have a problem where once parties were introduced, there'd be 8 people to a party, and there used to be too many people.
Yeah, there are too many.
And then once we all started getting licenses, that was it. Like you never saw anybody online anymore because
So
everyone was
far,
doing
it's-
shit.
It's
Yeah.
back to normal now, though.
There's been a resurgence, yeah.
Yeah,
and more people in
I
parties.
see like 15, 20 kids on at a time.
That's because your friends list is too big.
It's not. My friends list is not too
It's
big,
too big.
and it's mostly people from our area.
I at most have 4
Mostly
people.
that you don't like because you're constantly offline.
I love being offline. It's not that I don't like. I don't not like anyone. I just like being private. That's all. I like being offline.
Sketchball.
Christian,
I'm
do
skeptical.
you game still?
Not as much as I used
I
to.
say you're the
honestly.
least gamer here
Yeah,
now for
probably.
play.
I still play Guitar Hero a lot.
Yeah.
That's about it now.
Have you played Guitar Hero live?
Yeah, I have
All
a
right.
couple times.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Shred the gnar.
Shed the gnar.
Shouldn't know.
You feel like you're actually leading a band, right?
Well, we
It's an
we
immersive
we
experience.
did lead
Is
the
it-
band back in the day. We were Raw Chicken.
Yeah.
Wait, do they have something for VR?
Nah.
They do have Rock Band in VR. I don't know what it's like.
Shit's probably lit.
Yeah, if only it didn't look like fucking
Yeah,
Nintendo 64
cartoons.
graphics you'd be looking out to. Like if it was, did you see Guitar Hero Live? What it looks like, how it's full motion video,
Yeah.
and it's like like that would be pretty cool in
Yeah.
VR.
But
Looking
you look
out,
next to you and you see like a Axel's.
Yeah, just- yeah.
Like the lanky head, like-
fucking, how they fucking like that's how they fucking play. I'd probably sweat profusely if it was Guitar Hero Live VR and I'm looking out at a group of people and they start to get disgusted with me as I play poorly. I'd be so fucking nervous. Yeah.
All start booing.
Oh, it'd be terrible.
Yeah.
that would distract
It's
me.
one way to cure stage fright.
And just so to close it out, like we're saying Golden Age again, I like that. But I think kids are going to say this again in about 10 years because I do believe VR is going to become a lot more normal
Yeah.
and that like you're just going to go into VR and like meet up with your friends in like social spaces and just
Yeah.
like and imagine being a kid. That's what we always say. Like
That's fucking scary.
we have we don't have enough time as much as we want right now, right, to play
Yeah.
games. So it's like all the kids who were our age when all we did was play games, everything that they have right now is like
Even
it's not
better.
fair.
Yeah.
Well, the one streamer that I watched like said it perfectly. He was just like, "This is." Again, using the same phrase, but he was saying this is like the golden age for like the casual gamer, but like for pros, it's kind of shit because companies are kind of just fucking throwing games out there, but like they're not like at the highest quality. But there's just so many games coming out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and there's so many good games
There are
coming
a lot
out
of
too.
good
That's just
games.
the problem. Well, I mean, that's my problem with Battlefront, where you say and that's my critique. It's too casual.
Yeah.
It's like the shooting just it's floaty and doesn't make sense, and I
I
don't
mean,
like it.
even like the most like grindy games like WoW changed to like super casual gaming.
Yeah. So that's a thing we missed out on, which I wish we all kind of would have. Like me and Mike,
Bring it back, baby.
we could. Now we're all getting gaming
Well,
PCs.
I actually did do like somewhat of LAN parties for a little bit with Diablo 2.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, you did that. Yeah, you were big into that back in the day.
That game was the tits.
Well, me and Mike played World of Warcraft for an extended period of time.
How much
Stream
is the membership?
Jacks.
Like a shake and bake.
Stream Jacks. Oh my gosh. I remember
Wow.
you guys used to
That
call
was
it
the
that.
code name.
Wow,
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that in like
Yeah.
7
Oh
years.
my gosh.
Why? Because you guys were embarrassed.
Yeah, we were fucking
embarrassed
nerds.
to say you played WoW.
I used to sit on my old fucking Emerson White computer, which I thought was like godly, and we had this old shitty laptop that Mike would play on, and we would sit at that desk that's over here where we record, and he would be on the right side, and I would be on the left side with my fat fucking monitor, and we'd play. It's fucking glorious.
Stream Jacks.
because the vanilla is coming back.
Oh, it's officially
Classic.
coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World
They're
of Warcraft
following
classic.
old school RuneScape.
Hey, it's not a bad idea. It's
Not
we
a
can
bad
we can all jump in now.
They just had a 50% off sale. I don't know. I guess it's still up.
Let's get in. Christian,
I think I still have
Depending
a
on the
2-month
numbers.
card in
Back
my
to
room.
gaming.
I bought
For
the.
WoW.
We bought
Oh,
the
really?
starter edition,
Yeah.
right? So I don't know if
We-
we still have.
we have our characters. We should be in our
I-
battle.net
I
account.
remember. I still after we stopped, because me and Brandon went on like a 2-day bender where we were just watching E3.
And playing World
Playing
War.
WoW.
We got pretty high.
Yeah, I mean, because we had all kinds of weird double
XP
things
boosts.
going.
Yeah.
But after we stopped playing, and I think I paid for the next like 3 months.
Yeah, because you
I
forgot to.
get rid of it.
Well, me and Mike, we played that so stupid. There was this they were called instances, which were essentially mini raids. And there was one called Zulfaric, if you remember. And we were like, oh, the ultimate way to gain XP is to just constantly beg higher level players to run us through this to find gear, and that definitely was not the most proficient way to play that game. And we spent hours
I don't
doing
know,
that.
I just like that we were like somewhat scumbags in that game
Yeah.
because we would just join. We joined a guild and then we found out you get like an awesome ass bag if it's your birthday. And we're all both just like, oh, it's our birthday today.
Do you? This might be one of the nerdiest things I've ever done. Do you remember
Yeah,
the
they had like a birthday ceremony.
We had a ceremony, right? So the guild said, meet up at like this location in the world, right? So me and Mike were like, fuck yeah.
We're waiting around.
And we didn't have mounts or anything, so we had to take the fucking Shoelace Express and WoW to get there. And we get there, and they literally asked us all to line up. And they were like, anyone with a birthday, step forward. And me and Mike stepped forward, and they gifted us like these super bags in the game so you can carry like a shit ton of stuff. And they had like fireworks going off and like in-game cakes and stuff.
Hey, you know what? As nerdy as it is,
Oh, I love it.
how
I mean,
cool is that
I
that
think
all
it's
these
so
random
cool.
People came together to do
Yeah,
this
no,
stuff.
I think it's cool. I just love
Your
it.
fake birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just so
Your
fucking
lives.
nerdy. It's great.
We were literally in the guild for like maybe 2 days or something too.
Yeah. Well, when me and Kevin played recently, I started walking up to people dancing with all my clothes off, and I was like, "Please give me money."
And he got like a shit ton of gold.
And I got us all of our shit.
Yeah,
Don't give a fuck.
it started
They
us
play
off
that
on,
so much.
on such an easy path. We just bought bags and stuff right
Bought
away.
everything we needed. Cruised.
Do you have enough to buy me some bags?
Oh, what?
Do you have enough to buy me some
No,
bags?
we tried playing with you, and then you and
We fought
Brandon
every
just kept
3
dueling
seconds.
every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
We couldn't even get anywhere.
Crushed it.
Well, that's because I knew that I wasn't gonna play that for long.
Why? Because fucking
Ion.
Ion's free.
It's free. Why am I gonna play the same game and
It's
pay
not the
money
same
for
game.
it?
It's prolific.
You also play RuneScape, so your decision making is pretty bad.
You make bad decisions daily.
RuneScape's amazing.
All right,
Great
fuck
game.
RuneScape.
It's still open on your laptop.
It's offline, but yeah, it's open.
He's
I can
mining.
see it from here. No, I'm not currently mining. I'm training agility.
Thank you guys for watching or listening.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Go into the description of this video to like and follow our social media pages.
Bye bye.